Welcome to the Confidence Café, the podcast where I give you strategies to develop strong confidence. Hi, I'm Karina from KG Confidence Coaching, a life coach specialized in confidence building. I work with teenagers between the age of 12 and 25 to help them thrive in school, at home, and in their life in general. In this podcast, I give you all the tools, tips, and motivation necessary to increase your self-esteem and tackle down self-doubt. Now, let's get into today's episode. The three pillars of self-confidence. Part 1. Self-esteem. Self-confidence relies on three pillars: self-esteem, self-respect, and self-worth. In this part 1, we will focus on self-esteem. You will learn a technique to improve each of these three pillars to have solid foundations for your confidence. In this episode about self-esteem, we're going to talk about negative self-talk and positive affirmations. So, if I were to ask you who's the person you talk to the most during the day, what would your answer be? I ask this question during my sessions, and I get a lot of interesting answers such as my best friend or my mom, my dad. Well, actually, it's yourself. You talk to yourself all day long, every day. You make decisions, analyze situations, and draw conclusions all day with your inner dialogue. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you talking to yourself. It's completely natural. Most of us do it in our head. Some people, they need to express it more loudly. But in both cases, again, it's all completely normal. We're thinking things out. Inner dialogue simply refers to your thoughts or that little voice in your head that is helping you analyze what's going on around you and make decisions accordingly. It's really a 24/7 job. And actually, if you think about it, when you get up in the morning, you start talking to yourself. You start having this dialogue. You're thinking about, oh, what time is it? Oh, it is so late. It is so early. Then you get up, you go to the bathroom, you look at yourself in the mirror. You start commenting on your appearance. Oh my God, I look so tired. I have bags under my eyes. My hair is a mess. How am I going to make myself presentable for today? Then you will go to the kitchen and get yourself something to eat. And same, you're going to have a dialogue with yourself again. You open the fridge, you open the cupboards. What do you see? Oh, I'm hungry. I'm not hungry. I want to eat that. No, this makes me bloated. No, I don't want to eat that. No, I should eat more fruits, but I really want to eat cereals and milk. It's happening automatically. The only thing here is that you're actually not paying attention to it, which is why you have to be very aware of it and watch what kind of inner dialogue you have. You can then capture how you make a decision and, most importantly, how you talk to yourself. The problem with inner dialogue is that if you don't pay attention to it, it may go in the wrong direction for you. I mean, really, who needs enemies when you spend your day insulting yourself already, right? So what would happen if you were to put your attention to your inner dialogue? Listen to the way you talk to yourself, the way you react to some situations. Let's see. Negative self-talk is the tendency we have to be really mean to ourselves, to put ourselves down. For example, in situations when things don't go according to plan and you blame yourself for it. I should have done this. I shouldn't have done that. It's my fault. I'm stupid. You're saying those things to yourself. How do you think it's making you feel? It is making you feel just as bad as if someone else was saying it to you. The only difference is when someone is saying it to you, you hear it with your ears and you're seeing their face. So you really notice this person is being mean to me. This person is saying something really bad to me. The problem with inner dialogue is that you do not pay attention to it. Most of the time you ignore the way you're talking to yourself. When you say something mean to yourself in your own head, you think it's the truth because you don't pay attention to it and your brain is still recording it as an information. So you are going to start believing I am stupid just because you call yourself stupid, or I am clumsy because you call yourself clumsy. So what kind of sentences would you say you call yourself? The most common examples that I hear in a session usually would be, I am stupid. I hear that one so much if I had to pull one of my hair every time I hear the sentence, I am stupid, I would be bald right now. You're not stupid. Nobody is really stupid. We're just being hard on ourselves. We don't cut ourselves slack. We don't forgive ourselves. You need a bit more self-compassion. And of course, a classic, I am ugly, or I am not beautiful. Well, I'm going to go deeper into it in future episodes, but really, beauty, as I learned in philosophy class long ago, is in the eye of the onlooker. So you only find yourself ugly because you decided you're ugly. And it has to do with your perception of what beauty is supposed to be like. When you look at yourself in the mirror, I'm saying it now and I will say it again in the future, you're not looking at yourself, you're looking for someone else. And because you don't see that person in the mirror, your conclusion is that you are ugly. But that's not the truth, really. Because everybody has their own way to be beautiful. So, another sentence I hear a lot is, I can never do anything right. Really? Never? You can never do anything right? Or are you just remembering every time you do something wrong and you never take time to acknowledge when you do something right? I think that's something you should look into. Of course, working with teenagers, I hear things like, this test is too hard for me, I'm not intelligent enough to succeed. Everyone is so much better than me, I am insignificant. Well, I think it comes back again to, I can never do anything right. It comes back to not taking into account your own successes, your own victories, what you achieved. And another one that is interesting is, why are they laughing? I bet they are laughing at me. So you say that to yourself in your head sometimes. So it's your fear of being judged, your fear of not fitting, that is making you feel that if someone or a group of people are laughing in your vicinity, it means they are laughing about you. Well, it's just because you think there's something laughable about you, but it doesn't mean they are. They are laughing about something completely different. But even if they are laughing about you, why do you care so much? That's their problem somehow, you know? At least that's what I believe. And again, I'm not going to go in more details about this one when we will talk about other topic. But still, I do believe that other people's opinion of yourself are none of your business and you shouldn't give it importance. So, of course, I'm fat. Everybody thinks they are fat. Now, I'm a curvy girl and I do know about it, but I'm not obsessed with it. I have other friends who are thinner or curvier, and everybody I know believes they are fat or believes they have to lose some weight. And, well, we all know where it's coming from. When we take a minute to just sit down and think about it, we all know why we all believe we are too fat. But at the same time, we don't take this moment to really think back before taking the decision to believe that we are too fat and we have to lose weight. For example, if you think about it, everywhere you look, you see this magic miracle formula to make you lose weight. So if you're surrounded by advertisements telling you about weight loss, obviously you think that it's normal to want to lose weight. But what if it's not? What if actually you're perfect the way you are and you don't have a kilo to lose? That's another thing to think about. And another one I hear a lot is, I am so boring. And it's actually quite funny because why do you believe you're boring? Or are you trying to be entertaining? Or is it because you're not as funny as someone else? Or you think what you have to talk about is not interesting? But at the same time, I am so boring If people are here and listening to you, you can't be boring. It means they are interested in listening to the story you have to say. So boring is a very insulting word. It really makes you feel, again, that you're not worthy of the attention people are giving you when you're talking. So yes, you are. Yes, they are interested. Just keep talking. Okay. So these are like real life examples that I took from the notes that I've taken, of course, in sessions. And they are so harsh. Imagine if you were saying all those sentences to someone else. If you were telling someone, you're boring, you're fat, you're ugly, you're stupid. That would be putting this person down so much. So if you can't do it to someone else, definitely don't do it to yourself. So to counter-strike that, of course, I'm going to talk to you now about positive affirmations. So can you imagine what would happen if actually you became your own best friend? You would cheer yourself up, acknowledge your achievements, and praise your talents. And that's exactly what positive affirmations are. They are sentences that are here to help you feel better. But contrary to the negative inner dialogue, it's not automatic. We have to force it, we have to push it. And positive affirmations are positive thoughts and statements that we tell ourselves to raise our self-esteem and boost our confidence. Like the name suggests, they need to be written in the affirmative and contain only positive words and grammar. Happiness and joy are not provided by material goods or temporary mood fixers. It is through the process of challenging the way you think and creating a new, more positive one. So it means you have to actively say those sentences. So I'm going to give you some examples. I am strong. I am confident. I believe in myself. I am important. I am brave. I love myself. I accept myself. I am worthy. I deserve to be happy. I do not need to be perfect to be accepted. If you take the time to say those sentences to yourself on a regular basis, this alone can be a powerful way for you to increase your self-esteem. So I suggest you choose about 5 positive affirmations I just said, the ones that resonate the most with you, with your own life, with your challenges, with your negative self-talk. And every morning when you wake up, you look at yourself in the mirror and say those sentences to yourself. Mindfully, taking your time. Do not rush through it. And for it to have an impact on your well-being, they have to mean something to you. So say them slowly. Listen to yourself speak. Understand the meaning of each sentence you're pronouncing. Every word, take it in. The more you will do it, the better you will get at it. It will soon become a habit and start having a very positive impact on your mindset. You will feel happier and more relaxed as a result. This is your self-esteem being taken care of. Thank you for listening until the end. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. You can find more resources on my website www.coechiconfidencecoaching.ie. Please feel free to follow me on Instagram using the link in the episode's note. See you soon!